around you. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Facetious number 22. This is recorded on Wednesday, May 11th, 2016 at approximately 6:02 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am one of your hosts. I am Larry, aka Bluemanrule, and I am joined as usual by my man, my dude, my main ninja, none other than Mike, aka Scarfinger.
What's up, niggas? I just realized after looking at myself in this camera, right? I'm in need of a haircut.
You realize you got that Bron line going on? You got that Bron Bron going on?
Nah, I've been had that Bron.
You want me to buy you a pack of headbands? I can buy you a pack of headbands.
You know what? It got the LeBron headband started to get a little wider at one point. I just called it the Lagauze. That shit looked like he had gauze wrapped around his head. I was wondering one year it got so bad. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna put the Lagauze in 2K.
The Lagauze.
Yo, it was so the headband was so thick. It was like that thick, yo. I was like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. You know what? Just cut it off. Just come on home.
What if he don't want to though? What if he don't want to? What if he don't want to admit that that's how it is? You know what I'm saying?
You got to, dog. Like when you get to that LeBron status, come on home, dog. Like it ain't gonna work out for you. It ain't really gonna turn around. Come on home. Oh, I just realized I ain't got my headphones plugged in.
You need your headphones plugged in. Not really, but I mean, it would be good. It would be good if you happen to have them plugged in. But no, man, I just give you grief, and I don't know why I give folks grief, because I guess I give my brother grief because he is the guy who, like, he was the guy who was balding at like 19, right? So he was the guy who, you know, thankfully I still have a full head, but you know, he used to bald at 9, and I'm just like, man, because our grandfather was bald. And that was not his joint. Like he would do everything he could. My brother had so many headbands, dog, and he wore so many beanies when it wasn't even cold enough to wear a beanie. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my issue. Here's my issue with that whole thing. All right, so one day I was at work, and this is in my previous job when I used to work for public storage. And this one, they had some problems with people like workers stealing money and stuff. So they put a camera up high behind, pointing down, like so they can look at the safe and look at the computer.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting at work, and the monitor is over there, and I just happen to look over, and I go. And you know, I don't touch the top. I don't touch the back of my head very often. It was just like skin, dog. Like it was like it's not. So it's like I got a hole back here, and then it's just starting to move back. It's just starting to move back. I mean, I always had a big forehead. Like I there's this picture of me, like one of the few pictures of me as like a little kid.
Yeah,
and I mean, your boy looked like Lou Rawls. Like it's, I got on the brown suit. Like I look straight up like Lou Rawls. So I always had this, but it's starting to moon back a little bit.
it's trying to slide back, like it's trying to moonwalk away from your forehead, like a smooth criminal, right?
Yeah, so it's rough, but you know what? I just cut my own hair, and what I do is I just take the guard off, cut it all off, and just let it all grow back.
There you go. I
don't do no lineup. I don't do nothing because
no edge. You ain't got no trim. You ain't got no jump.
Nah, my cuz cut hair though, and I want to, and one of these days I'm gonna let him do something. I ain't getting no Beijing or nothing like that, but
oh man. See, I've been using the same barber since, well, I've been knowing her for 10 years at the bare minimum. And I've been using her for about 9 of those years. And she's great, man. I follow her everywhere. She knows my head like the back of her hand, you know what I mean? And she even cuts up the boys' hair and stuff. And yeah, man, it's rough. But if you got a cousin cut hair, man, come on, dude. Like
no, let me tell you what happened. Now, let me tell you what happened. Years ago, I'm talking like over 10 years ago, I had a barber, And my barber decided he wanted to make some more money. So he started learning how to do women's hair.
Ooh.
So then, now he wanted to raise his prices and he wanted a tip. And I'm like, bruh, it's me, dog.
Right, exactly.
It's me, dog. And he looked out for me. He cut my hair. He cut my hair for my wedding day and all that other stuff. Like he he done something. And he didn't even charge me for the wedding day. He just like, man, So I mean, he was a good dude. He had dreads, so he wasn't worried about it.
Right.
But yeah, I after he charged me all that money, and I was like, yo, dog, all I wanted was a Caesar, dog. I ain't want nothing special. I just wanted a Caesar, and the price went up from like $10 for the Caesar to like $17, and he wanted a tip. I'm like, dog.
My barber charged $20 a hit right now, which is why I trim my stuff up quite a bit. So I stretch it out. I went to the Walmart and I bought some clippers, and I ain't been back since. Right, you got to go get the walls. Go get the walls clippers.
I let my brother do it once. I let my brother do it once, and he messed my hair up. So he ended up having to cut it all off. And that's when I realized, like, that's a look that worked for me. So.
Okay, I hear you. See what I enjoyed.
Except for this pack of hot dogs back here.
Right. what I enjoyed in college, man. My boy Dave, who ended up being my frat brother, but he was just one of the first. Him and another one of my boys, Chad. They're both from Joliet, Illinois, and they lived across the hall from me. And Dave cut hair, and so when I first went to him, he was just like, "Nah, man, we homies, we cool." And then from that point, he's like, "Oh man, I ain't gonna charge you." So he never charged me. I went through college without paying for a cut. So that's my boy, and he cut his tail off too, man. Like he cut up everybody, but he charged everybody else. That's how he made his money.
That's how my cousin got started. He was just like, I'll do it. I got you.
And he would be like, "Hey man, I get more practice and everything." I mean, he was legit, but Dave always had us clean, man. Always had us clean. I'm talking about at one point we had 10 bros, and when I was there, we had 7 bros in the frat, and I think when I left, we had like 10 or so. So man, and then he would cut everybody on the yard. Everybody.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was legit. But yeah, man. Yeah, we're talking about that Bron Bron. I want to talk about a couple other NBA players, but they retired now. So, dog, I don't know if you saw it, and it's possible you may not have because I just happened to run across it. But man. Charles Oakley. Now you don't want no beef with Charles Oakley. Like Charles Oakley will throw them things. Yeah, he threatened the mess out of Charles Barkley because Barkley was talking about how the Atlanta Hawks how they need to injure somebody. It says Charles Barkley said that the Atlanta Hawks need to take out a Cavaliers player, and he said the Atlanta Hawks got to take out somebody. That's what he said, and man. So Charles Oakley said somebody said something and Oakley picked up on it. Somebody said, "Dang, Charles Barkley, stop trying to advocate taking out Cleveland players." Charles Oakley said, "Charles Barkley, you better stop talking about Cleveland. You was never tough. You hide behind TNT." Now look here. I ain't scared of nobody. But Charles Oakley ain't no punk. Like he is known for hurting people. Like
yeah, you don't want it with Oak.
You don't want it with Oak. And man, it was just it's crazy, man.
Now, and see, the thing about Oakley is he is to be feared in a way that not a lot of people understand. Like if Charles Oakley say he was going to do something to you, he'll do something to you. Dan Levitard will tell the story all the time about how there was somebody on the court. There was a problem with Oak and somebody, and Oak said, "Next time I see you, I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap shit out of you." So after the game and stuff like that, Oak walked up to him. He's standing there with his with his wife and his kid in his arms. Oak walks up to old boy, grabs the kid, puts it in mama's hands, and proceeds to slap the mess out of old boy.
That's why you don't
in front of his wife and child.
That's why you don't want it with Charles Oakley.
And that's why you don't want it with Oak.
Man, he is no joke. He says what he means, and he means what he says. So, and Barkley is known for just saying whatever comes to his mind, man. So, man, hey, neither of them are punks, though. Neither of them are punks. So,
well, I mean, have we? I mean, I know Barkley has thrown them things a couple times.
Right.
But is it more of a Kevin Garnett situation where Kevin Garnett was started with these foreign players? Like he ain't wanted with nobody that really came with him. He's like Eminem. Like Eminem would, a lot of people would come at Eminem, but Eminem would battle like the little known people. He wouldn't go at the big stars that came at him. So I think that's what we're talking about when it comes to Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley. Okay. I mean, other than the Shaq fight, have we seen Charles Barkley throw them things with somebody that was going to throw them back?
Right. I hear what you're saying. Could be a little lopsided, but I don't know, man.
And shout out to the supreme dickbag, Karl Malone, who brought up the Barkley Shaquille fight one time. It was like during the finals or something like that, and they had him on as a guest. And he brought that up, with the two of them. They work together now. Like, you can't be out here talking about the time they fought.
Right. Yeah. You can't do that. And as grown men, as guys go, man, we get heated. We get into a fight. For the most part, it's over and done with. You know what I mean? We done moved on. Yeah. We passed it. But yeah, man. So Shaq and Barkley are probably okay with it.
They were both sitting there like, "Why you bringing up old stuff?
Why you bringing up old stuff, man? Come on, man. Come on, dog. We're here to talk about the games." All right. So speaking of games, let me see your shirt.
Oh, it says classically trained.
Yes, sir. I actually saw a guy who had another version of that with the black shirt base when I was watching Civil War.
I see Karen from Black Guy Who Tips. She has one, but it's a gray shirt.
Okay, yeah. It's a popular shirt, man. I think because I got mine. I have one as well, and I bought it from Kohl's a long time ago. So
yeah, I got mine from Burlington.
Okay. Yeah, so they're pretty popular shirt, man. But look, dog, we got to find a way to talk around spoilers for the Civil War because we got to talk about it. Because, man.
I'm going to say this. I'm no spoilers, but this movie makes you want to roll up to Warner Brothers and drop kick everybody in that building.
He got so serious. He's like, look, this movie.
It's like, what is y'all doing? Like, everybody was used extremely well.
Right.
And right. I'm not on the Facetious train where he said War Machine was the only one that wasn't done right. Because I think, for the most part, he did his thing.
Yeah.
His thing. And so I just like, without spoilers.
It's tough. You want me to lead in?
I like the fact that it wasn't the same thing as the comics. Like they completely redid it.
Yeah.
Completely did it. Like the underlying issue was there, but how they went through the issue was completely different. I personally like the idea of the comic where all of this stuff happened because of a stupid reality show.
Yeah, and as we mentioned before, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 did it, replicated that comic storyline. And so it was very, very well done. But this one, I think this one was pretty cool too. I think the way they did it made sense.
But I think part of the reason why the storyline is because it involved a school.
Yeah, exactly. It involved like killing tons of children at a school, and you can't have that. And secondly,
Yeah, well, for anyone who hasn't read the comics, basically there was a reality show with some low level
Young
superheroes
Warriors, was it Young Warriors?
rolling up on something like that, rolling up on villains. And what was his name? Nitro.
Nitro.
Nitro was like, y'all don't know who y'all messing with.
Right.
Nitro. And so they rolled up on like a safe house for a couple of villains, and they were filming it for a reality show. And Nitro was like, I see you, and I raised you, kaboom, and he blew up. And but just so happens that lair ended up being near a school, and the school got blown up in the process. And then that started the whole, maybe we should get this superhero thing under control.
Right. Exactly.
So, but this one was a little bit different. It was a diplomatic incident, and that started that. I thought it was really good. You know, the thing that I missed though. Okay. The thing that I missed, I think everything was done right, but I missed the humor.
But you had it though. Like
there was some, but I'm a Joss Whedon fan, and I missed that Joss Whedon humor.
Right, and I agree. I agree where you're coming from. I really do. I just think that the reason you couldn't have done it the way they did it with Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, and it justifies why the humor is gone, because New York destroyed everything in the MCU. Like, it messes up Hell's Kitchen, right? Like Jessica Jones and her crew is suffering from it, like in her show. So the fallout from that isn't all happy, happy, joy, joy. So you can't have humor when the rest of the universe is like kind of in mourning. It makes it inconsistent at that point. And I missed it too, but when it was here in spades though. Like when the humor was here, it was very, very well done. It was poignant, it was quick, it was very witty, and it was good. I liked it. And man, you know, and along those lines, man, you know, people know who's in the movie if they look at the cast. So I'm not spoiling anything, but Ant-Man was great. You know, he was great. Period.
I thought what they did with Ant-Man and also Spider-Man, like, I didn't know how they were going to do Spider-Man. I like that we went back to young, holy crap, there's Captain America Spider-Man. Like,
yeah, it was good.
You know, like the fact that.
Oh, what happened? What happened? You paused.
You know, I mean, you lost me?
You're good now.
Okay. I like the fact that he was. You know, the fact, like, how he had in the original movies.
Right. I'm telling you, man. You were talking about, like, the Spider-Man was on point. It reminds me so much of Ultimate Spider-Man, the animated version that they've been doing recently. Like, it's right along that alley. And he was a perfect Spider-Man. I'm looking forward to the Spider-Man movie now. And it's been a long time since I said that.
And I love the fact that that it's Spider-Man, just regular old Peter Parker, not supermodel Peter Parker.
Right. And I love the fact that I love the Aunt May they selected. You know, I love it.
I think she's a little young.
But if you watch animated Spider-Man, Aunt May gets down like that. So I think the Ultimate Spider-Man, the animated one, is in the first 2 seasons, I believe, on Netflix. She gets down like that. So I like it. I like the vibe. I think like that actor he's on point, man. So I am really looking forward to Spider-Man now. And man, let me say this though, because everyone knows the person's in the movie because it's been in trailers. Look, man, Black Panther, like that dude said on YouTube. I want to go to Wakanda right now. Like, dude, Black Panther showed up in many, many ways, and I think a lot of people are gonna see how cool that character really, really is. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on,
Yeah, I don't know why it's breaking up like that. I
And you're
don't know why it's breaking up.
But can you hear me now?
A little bit. You're going in and out, and I think I know what it may be. I may have to tell my son to stop what he's doing. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. But go right ahead, man. Tell me. Go ahead and give me.
Boseman can't miss. He can't miss. That's the thing. Chadwick Boseman can't miss. Like everything so far, he is knocked it out of the park.
I haven't seen a lot of the other stuff that he's
like Chadwick Boseman. But I heard it was a really good movie. But it just so far everything that I've seen that every single part of it, and he is awesome. His stature as a man of Wakanda is just like, I see you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, he's great, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's great. I'm looking forward to what that's going to be. I mean, I really, and I think that if they just keep that tone and they keep that sense of spectacle and awe when they do the Black Panther movie, I think they're going to kill it. Like, Marvel is on a roll, dude, and the trailers for Doctor Strange look phenomenal. And
I know what I want to see in the Black Panther movie. I want to see old girl get busy.
Yes, yes. Oh man,
like she had 2 lines in the movie, and I was like, that's like female Oakley right there, man.
Exactly. Shit, now nobody would have banged with her. Ain't nobody gonna bang with her, man. So, I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. So,
but all in all, the movie at the bottom is fantastic. But there is absolutely no way, even if you think that you're Team Iron Man, there's no way you can leave that movie and still be Team Iron Man.
No way. Absolutely. Hey, no way. And you will see specifically in there, which I'm going to have to record. I'll probably record a spoiler cast with some of the folks from OFRN, maybe on Friday evening. That's the only time I really have. Because Knox does stuff on Thursdays and he's seen it. But there is a specific line in the movie that points to the fact that he was wrong. And we will go over that. But there's no way you can leave that theater and be like, yeah, Tony was right. Absolutely no way possible. Absolutely no way. Absolutely no way.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with Iron Man. With no spoilers, he thought he was right. He got word that he was wrong, and still kept going forward. Mm-hmm. It's like when you're when you're young and you're headstrong and you're a dumb teenager, and you're just like, and then and you're doing something. Your mom will be like, "Boy, I told you not to do that thing," and see what it got you, and you're like, "No, I'm gonna do it anyway." That's basically what Iron Man was like. No,
he was like,
"No."
Yeah, man. What I think the movie showed me was. And again, this is no spoilers, so I'm not saying anything. The movie communicated to me that while Tony Stark is a billionaire, he's still emotionally immature. And I think it laid that out in spades in the movie. And man.
Something that I'm missing from these other movies? And something that more specifically I missed from this movie?
What's that?
The drinking.
Oh, yeah. I had just watched Avengers 2 just before, and you really kind of missed that.
So so that's one of those things. But the this is also the first of these movies where there is an actual like real palpable conflict.
Yes.
Then like you this has always been brewing.
Mm-hmm.
This has always been brewing from the very beginning. It was just like, from the first Avengers movie, he was just like, take off that suit. What are you?
Right. He's like, I'm still a billionaire playboy, But it's a good line.
There's a picture I shared on Facebook, and it is the same is as if Captain America asked the same thing to Black Panther.
Uh-huh.
And it is so like, yeah, he that dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, he that dude. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Hold on, let me see. But basically,
it's going in the show notes.
Yeah, it's. I gotta find it, but it's one of those things to where he says the same thing, and then there's a whole paragraph of other stuff underneath. So it was just like, yeah, that's funny. And then
I want to say something.
Oh yeah, it said big man in a panther suit. Take that off. And what are you? He was like genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, warrior, king, scientist, inventor, pilot, acrobat, gymnast, martial artist, ambassador, Oxford PhD graduate, king of the dead, team member of the Avengers, Fantastic Four, Illuminati, and married to one of the X-Men.
Right. Yeah, it's good. It's good, man. It's great. And this movie, Kevin Feige was interviewed this week. He's like the executive director who kind of like handles like all the movie stuff and kind of gets the tone set for the MCU.
He's at the top. He's at the top of Marvel, ain't he? Marvel in general.
I want to say he's the VP, but he might be. Nevertheless, he was asked, and it was leaked that this movie, the Civil War storyline, was something that they wanted to venture into, and they were justified to do it after all the hype of Batman versus Superman initially started. And he said that he wanted to do this movie to create a different tone because all the other movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe had a similar tone, light, airy, upbeat, but they wanted actual conflict. They wanted things to be different. They wanted a different movie. And man, this movie is a runaway success, both commercially and critically. And when you watch it as a fan, you will enjoy the movie tremendously. It's very well done, and I am actually very happy that they changed the tone of this movie quite a bit because it fleshes out the universe and grounds it in real conflict, and I like it a lot. And I think it proves why Marvel, in my opinion, has always been better than DC. Mm-hmm. Like in Marvel, these are all people with extraordinary abilities, or things that make them be able to exist in this world. When you're thinking about DC, it's gods above men. Right.
And and I can't relate to a god. I'm not a god.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But like I can understand the emotions behind almost every single one of these Marvel characters, and I can understand as a person their motivation for everything, right. and that I couldn't do in Batman Superman. Right. Especially emo Superman. Like what do you mean? Like right. It was like, what are you doing? You Superman, dog. Like,
right. And again, I think that Batman versus Superman had some issues because we discussed that, and I think that although there were some high points in the movie, like the portrayal of Batman and the portrayal of Wonder Woman, I just think that the writing kind of killed it.
There's some low points in the movie. The first half of the movie.
Mm-hmm. That's a long.
Half of the movie doesn't make any sense. Like every piece of Captain America's Civil War is important.
Mm-hmm.
Every single piece.
Right, and it felt like that. And I'm glad you brought that up because the pacing in the movie in Captain America: Civil War was phenomenal. It kept moving at a pace. It kept informing you. It kept updating you. It kept checking back with the audience and saying, okay, this is where we are now. Here you go. And versus Batman versus Superman, I looked up in the first 50 minutes and I'm like, good Lord, it ain't even really started yet. And I looked over to my son. I said, man, this movie is dragging. He was like, yeah. And so just a superior movie on every accord. And again, go see it. I am tempted to go see it again on Tuesday for $4 Tuesdays.
I hate going to the movie theater, so I did watch a bootleg. So there's parts in the movie, just like what happened with Batman and Superman. It was a foreign copy, so every time someone spoke in a foreign language, my subtitles were whatever that other language was.
Right.
So some of the pieces I didn't quite get, but I still was very, very able to follow this.
Man, if you have an AMC theater in your city, Mike, or close to you, they have $4 Tuesdays. They have $4 Tuesdays. $4 for any film all day long, even in the evenings. $4.
Oh no, I'm willing to pay to see it. What I don't like crowds, and I don't really like going to the movie theater. I believe it's too loud. It's too loud to me. But I don't like crowds, so I gotta wait till this thing die down a little bit.
Or just go on a day off, man. Go on one of your days off is what I'm saying. Just like go early in the morning whenever you get up or whatever. Just go on your day off because no one's gonna be there, and then you can go in and have the theater to yourself for $4. So
yep,
yeah, man. So hey, I do have a couple of updates. Number one, this box back here on my left, that's a Mass Effect. It's a Mass Effect loot crate right there, and BioWare came out just yesterday, or maybe it was today, confirming that the game is going to be delayed till 2017. Now look,
I thought they were already saying 17. Like
EA representative, the publisher had already said that. I think it was Patrick Soderlund, but someone had already mentioned that it's going to be delayed, or we think it may come out in within our fiscal year, but maybe not in 2016. But BioWare, this is the first time they've confirmed that it would be delayed to 2017, which you and I both called a long time because I didn't think it was coming out this year. I didn't think it was ready.
Yeah, I didn't think it was coming out this year, and I keep dropping stuff. Lately, I've had the drops. Like, I've been dropping a lot of things lately.
You said the drops. Like sugars?
Yeah. I got the sugar. But, the thing about it is, if this thing was coming out this year, we know like a very, very small amount is about. And they still haven't shown us anything. There is no way that this thing was going to come out holiday this year, and we don't know nothing. Right. And also, with the exception of the first one, all of the other Mass Effects came out early in the year.
Right, springtime. The first one was the only one that came out in what was it, November? Or
yes, and that was delayed from summer.
From August. I think it was supposed to come out around the same time that BioShock came out, and they delayed it because they thought BioShock was going to be really big, and it was. So it was smart of them to delay it. But yeah, man, I'm not surprised.
And also one was pretty much unplayable until they kept put a couple patches in.
Well, I actually had one from launch, and oddly enough, for me, Mass Effect was one of those games. Like it's happened with me a lot last generation. I didn't run into the initial bugs that a lot of folks had. I was coasting. Yeah. So
that's kind of like how it's the opposite of my PlayStation experience because I played 2 on the PlayStation, and I seem to have all the bugs, and everybody was like, "No, mine was fine," and I'm like, "How?"
You had bugs I'd never heard of. I was like, "How are you doing that?"
You had to pop in and all that kind of stuff was crazy. Also, it took a half an hour to install. And by the time I sat down to play it, it took longer than that. It took so long to install. By the time it finished installing, I didn't want to play no more.
Right. And that's the one thing.
And that's what with this new one, I hope I can pre-install because. I'm slowly changing over to the I'd rather just do this digitally thing.
Me too. Yeah.
Because with it digital and you can preload now on the consoles, it's a lot better. It's a lot better than me having to wait at midnight and waiting for this thing to install and update and all that other crap.
Right, and I think that for me, I just like the fact that someone else will go to the store and get the disc. and can only start downloading the disc the day they get the disc. I've already had it pre-installed. By the time they get home and even begin their load, the game is already unlocked for me, and I'm playing. Like,
and our installs are the same.
No. I'm saying.
No. Meaning, like, you're installing from the disk to the, you're installing from the disk, but the install sizes are pretty much the same.
Yeah,
they're installing the whole game to the hard drive, so you might as well just do it digitally. Because I have a hard time with digital, but lately I'm just kind of like, you know what? It's a little bit easier. I've been playing a lot of Destiny lately.
You have.
I have.
My prayers.
Man, don't do that. It's not so bad, especially if you like the Division so much. You should play Destiny, because even though it's a fantasy setting or fantasy sci-fi, it's past the first year blues, and that makes it a better game. I wish here's my only complaint about Destiny: the loot drops are sparse. Like, and getting good loot is kind of like, come on, son. And then you got to go. You get engrams, and you got to go see your boy GameStop.
You call that dude GameStop?
That dude has been GameStop since the beginning. Like, so you get that, and you got to go see your boy GameStop. And
that's funny.
So yeah, I'm all right with it. I don't like it. I don't like it more than the Division, but the Division needs to diversify their bonds.
Right. Diversify their bonds. Right. They need to change it up a little bit, man. They need.
Yeah, and there's a guy who put out a video about the changes he would like to see in the Division, and one of the cool changes that he said he would like to see is. Especially when you're in a dark zone and stuff like that, there's no point of really taking cover.
Well, I guess not.
Yeah, and then the fact that and then also some of the things like with the grenades and stuff like that, you should be able to cook grenades, because every time someone throws a grenade, there's a big red circle, and it's like, okay, let me jump out of that, and you can't accurately use grenades against people. Right.
You have to kind of anticipate where they might go if they're trying to elude your fire or your teammates' fire, and that's really the only way you can catch them. But even then, that's difficult.
Right. So there's a few things. I always say that I'm going to find these videos and put them up, and I never remember. Yeah. Even when I write them down, because I still got some written down right now.
That's all good, man. Sometimes you do. Sometimes I don't remember to update the show notes, but sometimes I do. So
that's right.
But no, man, I'm like I said, there's not much I'm looking forward to this year anyway. So I'll just sit back. Apparently, Uncharted 4 came out and it has been gangsta the whole time. So
it's just we see you, Guru. We gonna
yeah, I just saw a viewer in there. I didn't know who it was.
We are going to go over that after we finish our topics.
Right. And so this is all I have. Well, that was all I had. So
yeah. Okay. You want my only topic?
Bring it.
Please, people, drop what you're doing and whatever the bull crap you watching, and watch Orphan Black. Please. I'm here for you. Help me help you. Watch Orphan Black. Orphan Black, to me, is the best show on TV right now.
That's a strong statement. Now, you say it all the time, and I'm just like, that's strong.
Orphan Black is so good, and it's so crazy. Orphan Black has been the best show on TV since Breaking Bad went off.
Okay, like I said, I checked out on Breaking Bad. So,
bruh, no.
I
do not check.
I watched the first 3, maybe 4 seasons or whatever. So I checked.
Gotta finish. That last season is everything.
I'll go back and give it a shot now. And I have Orphan Black on my Amazon Prime, Amazon Video watch list. I have it on there, and I just got into Veep. So that's
I've heard of Veep. I heard of it.
It's pretty funny, man. It's stupid. It's stupid, man. But and it is not.
Old girl from My Girl plays in Veep, right?
Is that her? Yes. Yes, that's her. What is her name? Amy Chomsky or something like that. Anna
Chomsky. Yeah,
Chomsky or
something like that.
Yeah.
I thought about that because my girl was watching My Girl the other day for the first time. She had never seen it before, and I was like, so I was kind of sitting around. She was watching on the big TV, and I was like, man, I ain't going in the bedroom and watching nothing on this little TV. So I just kind of sat around and I was just kind of doing stuff,
Right.
and I was sitting back here at the end of the movie. And I was just like
tearing up.
And then here's the thing. I've seen the movie at least twice. I knew it was coming. I didn't remember a lot of stuff from the movie, but I knew that shit was coming.
Yeah.
Man, listen. Hey, you know what? I got a little emotional. All right, I ain't gonna lie. Your boy gets emotional sometimes. I know. It's
you said
I got emotional. There's a moment in Buffy, in I think it's at the end of season 3, and it gets me every single time. I'm a sucker for hero worship, and someone doing like acts of heroism. And like people like winning, like I get a little misty. Like you watch a football movie and at the end they win, and you're just like, yeah. It gets me a little bit. But there's a moment at the end of season 3 where Buffy gets an award, and every single time I'm just like. like I got up and like went into the dining room, so I could so I didn't want to seem like a punk, but it gets me every time. And then my girl was like, you're really shut up about this. Like she was looking at me like something was wrong with me, and I was like, no, man, it's my part, dog. but see, here's the thing. I know that there's an episode coming that's gonna tear her apart, and I know it's coming, and I know that episode is gonna tear her apart. And I'm waiting for my get back. Like I'll probably be emotional too, but I know it's gonna tear her apart. I'm just waiting for.
See, I told you.
But I'm gonna carry that look. Be like, See, when you was making fun of me.
Yeah, man, that's
the way.
Got him.
I'm watching that. We're past season 3, and season 3 is when Buffy and Angel are when the show Angel starts. So I got a watch list, and it's sending you back and forth.
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope. And then of course, man, the Flash, dog.
Yeah, boy.
What?
Boy. What? Hey, man.
Bruh.
It's just no words. No words.
I was like, bruh. I was like, at the end of last week's episode, I was like the dude on the water boy. He killed him. But like, it was like, man, they really went there.
And I can't believe they went there. And I'm thinking, okay, they can write it back because they've already established the fiction to do so. But man, that's gonna be real interesting to see how.
Have you seen the most recent episode?
I have not. That's on my list.
I think they write it pretty darn well.
Okay, like I said, I know they have the avenue to do so. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see because I missed it. I had rehearsal last night at church and I missed Flash. So.
Okay, I got you. And
what
yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good stuff. I like the Flash. It's the only show right now that I'm that and Orphan Black are the only two shows that I'm watching. That I'm watching week to week. I'm not really watching anything else week to week at all. But like it's excruciating having to wait a week. Actually, you know what? I'm still watching Heroes of Tomorrow, but sometimes I don't know why.
Right. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about
I'm gonna finish it because after that last episode,
seasons.
No, the Heroes of Tomorrow is still in the first season.
Yeah, it's just first season. Okay, yeah. Isn't that a Mills?
It's long.
That's a Mills, right? Isn't that a Mills? Robbie Mill?
No, he.
Oh, is that the wrong one? Yeah,
he's not in that. He played in. No, he was the. He's the cuz, right?
I think. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
He was Firestorm in the. He was Firestorm in the other Flash. You know, he was the other part.
I'm sorry. He was the Legends of Tomorrow. Legends of Tomorrow. Okay, you said Heroes of Tomorrow, and I'm thinking Tomorrow Children or Tomorrow People.
Yeah. So I messed that up. That was me.
No, okay. All right.
Okay. I messed up, but yeah, it was yeah. It's cool. I think it's okay. It just hasn't been spectacular.
Okay. Yeah, it really hasn't. It takes a while to get going, but it's really not too bad. DC Legends of Tomorrow it's a CW show, but man, I'm gonna be honest, dog. It's kind of corny. Like, if I had to assign a term to it, it would be corny. So,
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
You know what? I watched The Cape, so I can't call nothing else corny.
Right. I watched The Cape too.
So I can't call nothing else corny. I watched The Cape.
Because it had what was his name? Anderson. What was his name?
I don't know.
The guy who voiced Anderson in Mass Effect.
Oh yeah.
I can't even think of it now. He has that deep voice. Anyway.
Keith David.
Keith David.
I just played the beginning of Saints Row 4. And Saints Row 4, Keith David is the vice president. And it's like it's actual like Keith David is the vice president.
Right.
Not the character that he played in the previous Saints Row. Like, is actually Vice President Keith David.
That's nice. That's nice, man. Heck yeah. All right, man. What did Guru have? Did Guru have something for us?
So he said, "What's up?" So what up, though?
Guru? What's up, though?
He said, "You guys need to play Destiny again. After the update, there's less grinding. When you get loot that's at a higher level, when you get loot, it is at a higher level, so you level up fast." Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. Like, some of the stuff that I've been getting is actually pretty decent. I'm to the point to where I'm all purpled out. I ain't got no goals yet, but I'm all purpled out in Destiny right now. I ain't got no goals because I've only been playing mostly story missions. Me and Pimp got in and did a few strikes and stuff like that. But I don't have any goals yet. And he said, for the Division, don't be scared of the Dark Zone. You got to grind and learn the game. So here's my problem with the Dark Zone. I am on that part. I'm to the part where my big character has too high level for me to go in the Dark Zone because I'm just gonna get killed because I haven't been there at all.
Yeah.
I did, however, see a video where a guy tells you how to farm the Dark Zone. And he says, he has some like strike gear and stuff like that, but you can't. It looks into your inventory and it looks into your stash to make sure that you're at the right level.
Okay.
So what you have to do in order for you to be able to get your gear level low enough for you to get in the 0 to 160. You have to put it in the stash, switch to another character, have that character take the stuff out of the stash and put it on their person, put it in their backpack, so that when you go back, it's not, when it looks in your stash, it doesn't see all of that stuff.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But he said if you do that and you're in the 0 to 160 range, if you can pretty much farm 4 and 5. Because a lot of the people in the 0 to 160 are in the early areas because that's where they're supposed to be because they're still trying to rank up. So but when you lower your level good enough just to get down to the below 160, but you're still carrying some high level stuff. It's just like you put a low level pistol and a low level a secondary weapon. You still got some high level gear, but like you change one or two pieces, like change your chest piece, your armor. And stuff like that to something that's lower level, that's right, below, and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's a real in-depth how to do it. But he was like, "Yeah, if you want to do it, this is how you do it."
And I think though, with you going through and finishing that incursion with us once or twice, maybe you did it twice with us. For you to finish that and get that.
No,
gear,
I played the incursion twice and only finished once.
Okay, so but for you to have at least some of that gear there available, you are really powerful, and you don't know it. And that's the thing. Like, so you could go into dark.
Oh yeah, I know how powerful I am when I go and help somebody.
Right.
It's like, bro, I'm just running through this. And then, like, when you do just the daily missions on hard and stuff like that, you're just like, wow, this is really, really easy.
Exactly. Yeah. You feel it there. Like, you bounce right through. So, my response to Guru regarding Division, regarding Destiny, I only have vanilla. So all of that other stuff, all the updates and stuff, don't apply to my version. So I can't access it, and I don't feel as if I get rewarded enough.
It was just on sale, dog.
Yeah, I know, but I just feel like I can't invest in that because it's not something I want to play off the top anyway. That's just me. I know it's my own personal thing.
I wanted to play as a Division diversion.
I hear you, and
I love alliteration, but yeah. So, and he said you need to use the 3 of coin in Destiny to get better loot. Yeah, Pimp was telling me about that, but I can't use none of this stuff. I got a bunch of strange coins and stuff like that, or whatever it is that you use, but you can't use that to the weekend. So there's that. Because the old boy that comes to sell it, he's only there on the weekend.
Crota, is that it?
So,
what's his name?
No, it's not. I don't know his name. Zur, I think.
Zur, that's what it is.
I think his name is Zur. But yeah, so but I got a whole bunch of coins. It's just I'm gonna have to. And then he said use the 3 of coins to get them yellows. So I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna be in the I'm doing a show with Pimp and a guy from a Destiny podcast tomorrow.
Oh, that podcast.
That
still can't get the name right.
Warstat Radio. Yeah, they messed the name up, but it'll be all right. But I got their name right though. Is Warstat Radio. And they're actually really good, and they're very detailed about Destiny because their whole thing is about Destiny.
Right.
Like their whole thing is that's the only thing their show is about. They don't even talk about other things they've been playing.
Just Destiny.
They just talk Destiny. That's it. I've listened to like the last about 5 or 6 shows. They did speak on the Division a little bit, but their show is about Destiny.
Hey, when Mass Effect come out, when Andromeda come out, let's just start a side show and just talk all about Mass Effect.
Man, listen, you ain't gotta tell me twice. You know what we could do? We could do this right now. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is what we can do. We can do this show. We can do Facetious, and then like every 3 or 4 shows do a Citadel. You know what I'm saying? Like that's,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we should do that. We should. You know what? We should do that. We should start over.
Start over? I can start over.
From the beginning. I'm not starting over like a level 1 character. Like I'm gonna use a level 60 when
you gonna roll in. That's what you import the character.
I'm gonna roll in. Roll in. And then supposedly I might be starting Halo over with the Pimp.
Oh, Master Chief Collection start with 1, 2, 3, ODST.
Even though I played them, I did that when I got the Master Chief Collection. Mm-hmm. And my little cuz got it right now. I don't really want to play 4 again.
He's such a hater on 4, but I think 4 was pretty good. I mean, I don't. As far as the story, no. But I think the interaction.
5 is better than 4. Like 4 is barely more okay than ODST to me.
See, a lot of people think ODST, and then don't forget Reach. Reach is in there too. I think you have to play Reach.
Reach is the best. Reach is the best one.
Yeah.
Even though ODST was basically a beta test for Reach, because that's when they brought back the health bar, the health and the shields together again since the first game and all that other stuff. Yeah. Like I think ODST was a yeah. Well, okay. He did say Zur was the guy. All right.
Zur was the guy. Okay.
Also level up your factions by doing bounties. Yeah, I do bounties. I'm in Dead Orbit, and I think I'm a level 2 in Dead Orbit, but because I just started getting legendary marks, all of this is Greek to you. But because I just started getting legendary marks, I don't have enough to actually get some of the stuff in Dead Orbit. But it'd be all right.
Yep. So I want to say one thing before I get up out here. There's my man cave symbol. I finally got it hung up. Michigan go blue. You can see that over my head right there. I finally got that thing hung up in my man cave. It was actually on this wall.
It was over there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was right there. But I figured.
I mean, over there, depending on which way y'all.
Depending which direction, yeah. But it fell down and it didn't like this wall. So I figured, well, if I'm going to put it back up on a different wall, I'm actually going to put it where it's going to be visible. So I'll put it over there. So I like it. So at least I'm getting things started. And I got my little Michigan football here. I'm getting things started for the new season, and so yeah, man. So that's really about it.
Are y'all actually gonna be any good now that he can't go down to Florida and poach some players?
Yeah, we're gonna be good. We had a hell of a recruiting class. We're gonna be all right for sure.
Excuse me. I forgot he got the private jet and stuff.
Hey man,
paid for on the back of his slave labor.
Hey man, they have. Hey man, Michigan has They have the largest alumni, one of the largest alumni networks in the country, period. Okay. Like Notre Dame and Michigan, they battle, and Ohio State, like they battle for the number of alumni, and they got people donating massive amounts of money back to their university. So more power to them. All right, man, that's all I got. Scar?
Yeah, I got to wrap because I'm doing the Dream Team at 8, which is in 1 minute. So, just shout out to everybody who checking us out. Shout out to Guru who hit us up in the chat. Yeah, for sure. We appreciate you, player. And shout out to all the Warriors out there. When's the tournament?
May 21st.
May 21st is the tournament. Go there, even if you're not gonna play, which I ain't gonna play. Go there, donate. Do your thing. Because it's for a great cause and. Yeah. It's all fam. And also shout out to y'all, man. Open forum 300.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, we got the message too. It's up.
Yeah, because both you and Vlad was supposed to remind me. Neither of y'all did.
Yeah, and I completely forgot.
I just happened to be click on my DMs by accident and saw. I was like, oh snap! I was supposed to do that, so I called and I did that because it's all fam. And I'm getting to my 300 sometime real soon.
Yeah, what are you? 289?
I'm 280 something. I think I got maybe 10 to 11, 12.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you had that many left
before 300.
Yeah,
and that's what me taking long breaks.
Right.
That's what me taking long breaks. But actually, I should be past 300 because some of my shows are not named Scarcasm Live.
Yeah, we had quite a few roundtables and discussions, and we did sports shows and things like that. So we've done well more than 300 shows. But no, man, appreciate it. I know you got to get out of here. So
no, I ain't in a rush. Okay, I did. Last episode was 289, faster than a little fat boy.
That's what I thought. So
10 left. So I got 11.
Yeah, 11 really. 11. So.
Well, 11 for 300, 10 before 300. Yeah. So I'm gonna start. Y'all better start sending the voicemails in now, dog.
For real.
You see, you know what? Send them voice. No, send a voicemail to Vlad so he can edit that shit together. I want.
You don't want to do it.
I really want to do is send it to Bell and send all your voicemails to the open forum number. Call Blast so Blast could package it up for your boy because he's the best editor. He's the best editor in the business. Like let Blast hook that up for your boy. And
that's Blast you requisitioning work already.
That's messed up, man. I just look. I ain't even like official open forum. It's just like you know what? Send it to Blast.
So bogus, man. But no, man. Yeah, thanks to everybody who called in, participated in the contest. We got the winners. They're codes today. Everybody got stuff out. Thanks for everybody listening.
Oh, did you see the? I saw this and I thought of you was a Capcom Humble Bundle.
I saw that was out there, but I didn't get a chance to see what's in it yet.
Ain't no Street Fighter in the bundle, dog.
Well, I ain't getting it.
Yeah, I mean, you probably got everything you want out of there.
I pretty much got everything from Capcom I need.
It's a good look for codes to give away.
Okay, I might have to go take a look at that.
But it all depends on how many people listening are on PC.
That's a valid point.
Yeah. So we could do the codes thing. We could just get a couple humble bundles, give away some codes. Mm-hmm. We should give away some codes we should give away some codes in the chat. If you show it to the chat like the man Guru,
bam.
It's well, that all depends on if Guru is actually on PC. But
because we know he on PS4 for sure.
Yeah. Oh, Tropical 5 free PS4. Do that.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. All right, everybody. Our details are in the show notes. Check out the show notes if you want to get a hold of us. And that's really about it. We're back in here again next week. Hopefully, I'll be traveling out of town the following day. So I may have to make it a short one, but we will be back in here again next week after I go see Civil War for the second time. All right, everybody. Deuces.
Peace.